Hey yo, what is going on everybody? Depraved Slasher, and we are back with another music reaction. Ladies and gentlemen, Chase is back, baby. Now, he posted up a tweet on Twitter asking for people to get an early link to this. Now, I was not one of those people that got the early link. I don't even know if anybody else did, but hey, it is what it is. But hey, I did get a follow from Chase, so we good there. But nah, so I'm actually super stoked to check this out, guys. He dropped this while I was at work. I'm home now, recording my reaction. It'll be up early in the morning, which is when you guys are seeing it now. But hey, we're here for it. Chase, one of the dopest, again, one of the dopest artists on YouTube. I've never been disappointed by anything. Well, no. Actually, the very first song I heard from Chase, the very first one I heard from Chase was a song he did with Vin J. And while the song itself was good, it was not one of my favorites, which is weird because I absolutely adore both these guys as artists. But regardless, everything I've heard since then, Chase has fucking killed it, man. So we're here for it. This is Chase, Stuck in a Loop. Dude is back. I'm excited for it. We're going to slash it up and break it down. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go, baby.
Life ain't really what it fucking seems like.
Okay.
I used to push through, but now it feels like there's nothing I can do. Trapped inside my mind, yeah, I'm stuck up in a loop. I forget who I am. To tell you the truth, I don't feel like a man. I feel like a monster that's stuck in his head. I see no escape and I'm stuck where I am. Damn, this is where all of it ends. I'm airing it out and I'm getting on meds, cause I needed help, but the people I tell will tell me be happy, it's all in my head. Do you know what it's like?
Okay, so he's talking about being on meds for his depression. And dude, depression is depression is rough. All right, I'm liking the track so far.
Cause I needed help, but the people I tell will tell me be happy, it's all in my head. Do you know what it's like? Know what it's like to wake up and panic, you're scared for your life. So you reach for the meds, but the meds isn't there, cause we took them away when you said you was right. Damn, now I'm trapped in a fight, looking for something I know I can't find. The map to be happy is so fucking close, I discovered the mountain, but now I can climb. And that is discouraging, yeah. But when I get pressure, I'm flourishing, yeah. So maybe I'll take all the pain that's fighting my brain and bottle and bury it, yeah. Or maybe embrace and encourage it. Wait, maybe I'll baby and nourish it. Wait, maybe I'll make you a track about how I'm depressed and I bet you'll encourage it.
I like that. Maybe I'll make me a track about how I'm depressed and maybe you and then you'll encourage it. Whew. You know, as somebody that has dealt with depression, severe depression at that, the tracks about depression are always my favorite ones. And it's not that I definitely don't want anyone else to have to go through it. I mean, people are going to go through it, but I don't want people to go through it. But when somebody makes a track about depression, it hits home. Definitely way more relatable than a lot of the other stuff that comes out from artists. It's why I love Massive Man's music so much. And I think that's why I look for depressing tracks from artists, just because, again, it hits me on an emotional level, and it causes me to think about things, think outside of the box. I know when I'm depressed, depressing music actually helps me cope, because it helps me realize that there are other people out there going through the same shit that I'm going through. And I think that's why people encourage tracks like this to be done. Because, like, for me, like, even with, like, Quedeca, I like a lot of Quedeca's more thought-provoking music, but I'm not a big fan of, like, his, like, club-style songs. And again, a lot of that just has to do with the content and within the words that are being spoken. So I could definitely understand why people request things like that. But I can also understand why it drives artists crazy, especially if they're not always like that and they're being asked to write a deep sentimental track and it puts them in a dark place. I can understand why they try to stay away from it. Somebody like Crypt. But yeah, man, it could be rough on people.
Maybe I'll make you a track about how I'm depressed and I bet you'll encourage it. Why do you people think different than me? different to me. I need the cure, my evil is pure. Don't listen to me, don't listen to me. Sit in my room, stare at the roof, that's just something I do. Something I do. Well, tomorrow will be different, cause lately I feel like I'm stuck in a loop. Life ain't really what it fucking seems like.
What?
I used to push through,
Now
but
she's
now
not
it
there.
feels like
Because she left because she couldn't deal with it.
there's nothing I can do. Trapped inside my mind, yeah, I'm stuck up in a loop. I forget who I am. To tell you the truth, I don't feel like a man. I feel like a dude who's abusing his meds, or run from the issues he thinks that he has. Damn, this is where all of it ends. I'm standing my ground, I ain't falling again, cause I need some help, I'm fighting myself. They tell me I'm crazy, it's all in my head. What the fuck do you know about waking up sad? Making excuses for shit that you say. You stuck in a loop and you scared to admit it, so nobody knows that you living in pain. Man, it's driving you crazy, driving you crazy. Thinking about what all these people would say. They say that you live in a dream and ain't really sad, cause you got a smile on your face, but they don't know about all the trauma. No, they don't know about all your problems, and they don't know about all the demons you dealing with. Dying when you was a toddler, never had childhood, only had fear. Talk to the reaper when you was a mere 4 years old. Know what that did? It gave you depression when you was a kid. You try to be honest, telling the doctor about what's on your mind. What's on your mind? He said that it's puberty. Give it a year and I'll bet you'll be fine. I bet you'll be fine. You're 20 years old, you're feeling the same. You got nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. Life isn't bringing you joy, it's bringing you pain and you stuck in the loop.
I will say the one thing I can guarantee is there's somebody out there that does know what you're going through. Again, as somebody that has dealt with depression, that's why I look to songs like these to know that there are other people that go through it. And I as a kid, I dealt with a lot of anger, and now I don't know where that stems from, because I didn't even necessarily have a bad childhood. Like, my parents were both there for me. But I was mad, and I can't pinpoint where it came from. It actually took having kids of my own to really lose most of that anger. But man, hey, Chase, dude, if this is something that you were actually going through, like legit, dude, if you need somebody to talk to, hit me up, man. This is a dope ass fucking track, though, for real. Let's keep going. I like the concept, because something changes each time he goes back.
Life ain't really what it fucking seems like. I used to push through, but now it feels like there's nothing I can do. Trapped inside my mind, yeah, I'm stuck up in a loop. I forget who I am. To tell you the truth, I don't feel like a man. I feel like a loser that's losing his friends. I push them away when I'm losing my head. Damn, this is where all of it ends. I'm speaking my mind and I'm plotting revenge, cause I needed help and people could tell, but they went and left me to suffer again. But I know what it's like when you see it. Your homies are battling through, and you on a therapist, so you pretend you don't notice, but they know you do. And now it's too awkward to even be with them, so you just leave them right out of the blue. Now they all thinking that they was the reason, but deep in your mind, you know it was you. So now you feel guilty for shit that you said, but you got that pride that you're bottling in, and you won't admit that you're killing your homie. You look to the side and forget it again. But every message he sends a beat to your phone, but you never read it, you leave it alone, making him feel like he's living in hell, so he's burning himself just to feel he's at home. These are the times where I like to reflect what I think of myself. I act like a victim in most situations. I think I need help. Why are you hiding your feelings from them? You got nothing to prove. So fuck all of that. Just think of a way to get out of this loop.
That was... Dude, that video was dope as fuck, yo. I definitely like the concept of the video where it's like you're stuck in a loop, but every time you're going through the loop, it just gets worse and worse and worse. Like, you guys seen it first, like he had a girl in bed with him, everything seemed cool, and then in the next playthrough, like, she was gone and things were a little bit worse for him. And then the third time through, like, he was just so addicted to the antidepressants that, like, it was causing him to shake and tremble and not be able to even walk straight. And it's like that for some people, man. It's like that for some people. Antidepressants are extremely addicting and can definitely fuck up people's lives. I used to always tell myself, and when I was going to write it, at one point I was going to write a song, well, a few songs about my depression. I never got around to it because A, I'm not a rapper, and B, I mean, it was just A, I guess. But I always thought about it, and it's like, at least in my opinion, it was like I never got on the meds for my depression because I was afraid of becoming a slave to the medication. Um, but at the same time, I was already a slave to my thoughts, right? Um, so I always struggled with what I wanted, like what I preferred to be a slave to. Now, I'm not saying it's like that for everybody. There's a lot of people that antidepressants really do help. I mean, really do help. But there was always just a fear in me that I didn't even want to try it because I didn't want to become an addiction, or become a slave to it, or become addicted to it and become a slave to it. Um, the best advice I can give people that are going through depression and having issues, I mean, definitely seek professional help. Um, but it also helps just to be able to have friends to talk to about it, and don't be afraid to approach your friends with it. And I say this because I know I struggle with approaching my friends with it, because one of the things about me, and honestly, most people that do deal with depression, is we don't want to. Most of us don't want to burden other people with our issues. Um, so like we kind of like there's always a deep-seated part of us that hope that our friends come and talk to us about it, but we know like we don't want to just approach them with it because, like I said, we don't want to burden them with our issues, but we still hope that they at least ask us about it, right? And then what's funny is even a lot of times when they do ask us about it, what do we say, right? No, I'm cool. I'm good. Everything's great. Or, we don't really open up and tell them how we are. Um, but no, man, it's, yeah, that was at the end of the day, dude, dope ass song, Chase. I really enjoyed it. Definitely excited that you're back, man, and cannot wait to see what else you put out. Uh, And hey, when you drop stuff, we're going to be here for it, man. We're going to be here for it. So anyways, guys, that is going to do it for this reaction. If you guys liked the video, be sure to slash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Comment down below, what did you think of Chase Stuck in a Loop? Also, be sure to comment down below if there's anything else you guys want to see me react to. I got you. Check the description below for my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Discord, and my bitch, as well as the original link to this video. You're also going to find the link to the bar Discord as well as its YouTube channel. And anyways, guys, that is going to do it. I love y'all. Thank you all for watching, and I cannot wait to see you to pray people later. Peace.